In a small village nestled between towering mountains, there lived an elderly man named Elias. His hands were calloused from years of farming, and his face bore the sun-kissed lines of wisdom and resilience. Every morning, without fail, he would walk to the market carrying a basket of vibrant, homegrown vegetables. Villagers would admire his produce, but most never paid much attention to Elias himself. He was a man of few words, preferring the company of his plants to the chatter of people. One brisk autumn morning, the village woke to a disastrous storm. Floodwaters surged through the streets, sweeping away fences, livestock, and hope. When the winds finally calmed, a sense of despair cloaked the village, mirroring the dark clouds that hung overhead. Houses were damaged, and the market was left barren, forcing many families into hard times. Elias awoke to the devastation around him. As he stepped outside, he saw familiar faces etched with sorrow. Instead of retreating into his grief, a flicker of determination sparked within him. Remembering his past hardships, he recalled how his grandmother once said, "Even the smallest seed can push through the hardest earth." Inspired, Elias made a decision. He gathered what remained of his vegetables and took them to the village square. "I have enough to share," he declared, his voice steady yet warm. Hesitant at first, the villagers began to gather around those humble offerings. They were taken aback by the old man's kindness. He smiled, delighting in their surprise, and urged them to take as much as they needed. As people began to share stories, laughter replaced despair. They spoke of how they would rebuild together, how each small act of kindness could help heal the wounds inflicted by the storm. Inspired by Elias's generosity, they decided to host a community gathering to help those in need. Days turned into weeks, and while it took time, the village began to flourish again. Bound by the spirit of unity, Elias's simple act of sharing had ignited a flame of courage and hope, unveiling the strength that lay dormant in each villager's heart. In his own quiet way, Elias had not only nourished bodies, but also rekindled the village's spirit, reminding everyone that kindness, no matter how small, has the power to change lives. The mountains continued to stand tall above the village, serving as a reminder that resilience thrives in the most unexpected places.